Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Steven.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today's date is January 23rd. We're looking at pages 46 to 49, and we're on day 2 under culture.
我们今天的文化之窗进入到我们第2天的课程。
Protect yourself with the Turkish evil eye.
对，讲的就是土耳其这个邪恶之眼，蓝眼睛可以对我们来说做一个所谓的保护，是我们个人的一个防卫的一个保护品。
Turkish evil eyes can be found all around the country.
所以这样子的一个护身符呢，其实在整个土耳其我们都可以看得到。
Yeah, so today's lesson, we're going to learn more about the Turkish evil eye. So let's get started.
好的。
Protect yourself with the Turkish evil eye. The traditional and most common color for a Turkish evil eye is blue, which is related to calmness and protection. However, modern versions now appear in many other colors, each with its own meaning. For example, red represents courage and strength. Green stands for growth and success. Yellow brings happiness, and white suggests purity and new beginnings. Each color is believed to offer a different kind of protection. In addition to colors, modern makers also create Turkish evil eyes in various forms. Many people wear them as necklaces, bracelets, or earrings for personal protection. They are also popular gifts for newlyweds or people who have just had a baby. Typically, they can be used in almost any situation where extra protection is desired. To maintain their effectiveness, you should keep your evil eye clean. Some people believe that regular cleaning removes any bad energy it has absorbed. Interestingly, a crack in the bead is viewed as a good sign. It means the charm has done its job by protecting its wearer. Once it's cracked, the evil eye should be replaced because only intact beads are believed to offer full protection. If you visit Turkey, consider taking home a few Turkish evil eyes as souvenirs for you and your friends.
The traditional and most common color for a Turkish evil eye is blue, which is related to calmness and protection.
好，接下来呢，又是在讲这一个所谓的土耳其的蓝眼睛。为什么用这个蓝色？我们在 Day 1的时候知道呢，这个蓝色呢，其实就是有一种保护啊，还有帮你抵抗掉外面这些厄运啊，或者是一些比较负面的能量。那在这边又讲到说呢，比较传统，而且最常见的这个颜色也确实就是蓝色。因为对于土耳其来说呢，蓝色啊，它是怎么样呢 ？Which is related to？ 我们在 Day 1有讲过。is linked to 都可以的，它是跟什么有关联呢？跟比较平静，就是蓝，看到蓝色我们会觉得心情比较平静一点。那当然第二个，因为它是护身符嘛，所以它也跟保护是有关联性的。
So calmness and protection are both nouns,
yeah.
Okay? So it's just always good to know because related to, they might say the word to and think the words after it are verbs. But it's related to, that's the phrasal verb that's connected. Okay?
没错。
Calmness and protection. And also here, when we're giving additional information, when we have which is blah, 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 we always put that right after the thing that we're talking about.
Yeah.
In this situation, we're talking about the color blue.
Yes.
In its relation to the Turkish evil eye. Okay, so always know you have to put the additional information right after the thing you're talking about. Okay.
没错。
However, modern versions now appear in many other colors, each with its own meaning.
好，接下来他就讲了 However 又来了一个转折字了，然而呢，有这种现代的 versions， 有现代的版本出现了，也就是传统的我们知道就是大部分以蓝色这样的一个基底为主，可是也有现代版的这种所谓的土耳其的这个眼睛，对不对？这个蓝眼睛现在就可能不能叫蓝眼睛了，他就说了，现在还有各式各样出现的时候有各式各样很多其他的颜色啦，但不管怎么样呢，他说每一种 each 就是 each color， 每一种颜色呢都有它自己本身代表的意义。
So when I was young, I grew up, someone gave me the Turkish evil eye as a gift.
Okay.
And I remember mine was blue. It was dark blue with a white circle and then a blue eye. And then inside the blue eye was another white circle. So there are a lot of concentric circles.
就是同心圆我们刚才讲的。
Yeah. So then now I'm really curious to see like
Yeah, 对，不一样的颜色。
what other colors and what do they signify or what do they mean?
Yeah.
For example, red represents courage and strength. Green stands for growth and success.Yellow brings happiness, and white suggests purity and new beginnings.
这个作者呢，他用这个 and 串联了4组不同的动词，但这几个动词呢，都是有表示说它代表什么样的意义，它象征着什么样的一个象征性。第一个呢，他用的动词叫 represent， 我们刚才有介绍过这个字，红色。红色呢，代表的意义呢，就是很有勇气，很有力量哦。那么如果你用的是绿色呢，则是 stand for， 就是 represent， 它代表的意思呢就是成长跟成功。所以如果比如说有人要做生意啦，有的人要求学啦，你就可以送他绿色的。然后再来呢，如果你选的是黄色，黄色则会带给你快乐。然后最后一个是白色，白色呢则是 suggest， 这边的 suggest 不是叫建议，表示它有一个暗藏的一个暗示的一个意思。它的这个白色的暗指的意思呢，就是说是一个 purity， 是纯洁跟新的开始。
So I want to bring attention to this sentence. The first thing I want to say is there are a lot of ands.
Yeah.
And a lot of times our students are like,不是不能一直有 and 吗？ Okay, it depends on how you use them.
对。
Here, the first ands you see are saying different things that the color represents.
Yep.
For instance, red represents courage and strength. Then we have a comma. So we know we're talking about the next thing is going to be a different idea. So the and is going to be unrelated to the and before. The only and that's connecting all of them is after the final comma.
Yes.
Okay, and white suggests purity and new beginnings. So it really depends on your punctuation. That's why punctuation is important.
没错。
Because then when you put these ands, it won't confuse people. Now, I'm talking about the writing in this instance, but now if I'm talking about the speaking, the way I read it is I made sure there are pauses when the commas were there so that people can kind of gather the information. What do each color represent? And then they have a chance to digest that information before I say the next thing. So I read it as red represents courage and strength. Pause. Green stands for growth and success. Now, 这个 success will往上,
Yeah.
right? Pause. Yellow brings happiness. Pause. And white suggests purity and new beginnings. 真的不要这样子一连串，然后完全不停的念。Because that will be very difficult for people to understand, where is that and going? What I don't know what and you're talking about.
没错。
Yeah, so it really makes a difference how you read these sentences.
对，而且 Stephen 老师提到一个很重要的点，如果你这个句子还没结束，你要保持你的鱼尾是上扬的。比如说刚才如果 Stephen 老师念到那个 success， 他就往下，然后你接着又yellow brings happiness。如果我是听的人，我想说，不是完了吗？怎么你下面又接着开始是发生什么事啊？这个时候呢，一样你会造成你的 listener 有点 confused， 你到底在干嘛？所以呢，当你一个整个句子，你一直要到最后结尾，你才把你的语调往下降，其他的时候都要保持上扬。
And another thing I want to bring out in this sentence is it's such a long sentence with so many things that can be very similar. They really used a lot of different verbs or ways to convey what these colors represent to kind of give you more options when you're trying to write on your own.
没错。
So I think it's a very good like a showcase of the English language and the vocabulary. So it's a good way for people to know that there are a lot of different ways to say the same thing.
没错。
Each color is believed to offer a different kind of protection.
不管你是哪一种颜色，黄的、绿的、蓝的、红的都好，这每一种颜色呢 is believed to 一样，就是人们相信。为什么选择这些颜色？因为这些颜色都可以提供给我们不同种类的保护作用。
Let's take a short break.
好的。
In addition to colors, modern makers also create Turkish evil eyes in various forms.
好 ，in addition to 我们知道就是表示除了上面我们刚才讲的这些之外呢，也别忘了这个 to 是介系词的 to， 所以你后面要接名词，当然有 ing 动词就要接 ing 哈。所以除了我们刚才讲的这个 evil eye， 它有它的不同的颜色之外呢，现代的一些所谓的 makers， 我们知道 makers 就是制作的这些人。所以我们就把它翻成工匠了。现在的工匠呢，他同时呢也会制造出其他的一些土耳其的蓝眼睛，而且是用 various forms。所谓的 various 就是 different kinds of forms。
Many people wear them as necklaces, bracelets, or earrings for personal protection.
这边有3个 S， 等一下再叫 Steven 老师来特别念给同学听，因为有的时候呢，我们让同学在练习练习这个 speaking 或者是 reading 的时候呢，你们都会故意把那个 necklace， 因为它已经有 S， 你就把后面的死就给它丢掉了。
yeah.
对，所以你就是也不知道是偷懒还是干嘛，反正就是那些很多死的字，还有 ED 啊这些同学就是好像没有念的，好像没有这个字一样，就故意把它忽略掉了。好，所以他就讲了，很多人为什么会戴这个所谓的蓝眼睛呢？就是因为当做第一个，你可以拿来当做你的项链啦，你也可以用这个手链啦，好，甚至呢，你可以用耳环的这样的一个形式，都是为了做我们的个人保护。
I personally think they don't do it on purpose. 他们不是故意的，
不是故意的，
而是因为他觉得那个的声音，如果结尾是他要怎么再让它变复数化，就是很难。有的时候你觉得我已经加一个的声音了。好 ，Let's talk about that word necklace. Okay, in the singular form, necklace.
Yeah.
How do you make a word that has a sound plural? You go necklaces.
Yeah, 你就会加一个字，
对，后面加个 sis. Necklaces. Necklaces. Bracelet 是 singular， 就是手链、手环。So bracelet. Bracelets. 后面加个 s. Okay. And earring. Make sure it has ear and ring. Earring. And then 加个 s. Earrings.
Yep.
Okay, so one more time. Necklaces, bracelets, or earrings.
对。
Okay. It is something that is very difficult to get.
是的，有的时候确实是这样。
When I think hard about it, I'm like, that sounds like it has so many like 漏气的声音. You just have to get used to it. Okay?
Yes.
They are also popular gifts for newlyweds or people who have just had a baby.
又来 S 了，所以呢，他就接着这样讲说，接下来呢，这个蓝眼睛呢，同时呢，它也是怎么样 popular gifts， 它也是一些大家很受欢迎的这样的一些礼物啦啊。这些很受欢迎的礼物呢，通常是给谁呢？Newlyweds， 这个 weds 一定得加 s， 因为讲的是新婚夫妻，你就一个 s， 那是怎样结婚呐所以呢，给的是新婚夫妻，或者是呢什么样的人呢？这些人通常是呢才刚刚生了新的这个新生儿的这个家庭，也可以用来当做他们的热门礼物。
Typically, they can be used in almost any situation where extra protection is desired.
所以说了这么多呢，到底蓝眼睛可以用在哪些场合里面呢？所以接下来这个作者就说 ，Well, typically， 一般我们这么来说吧。其实这些蓝眼睛呢，只要任何一个状况底下，你觉得在这样的状况底下呢，你会需要额外的保护的这样的情况底下，所以这边讲的是 extra， 就是你多余的保护的话呢，其实呢都是可以的 ，is desired 的 desire 我们知道是渴望，就是很想要，所以就是当你想要有一个额外的保护的时候呢，你就可以佩戴这个蓝眼睛。
It's really interesting how different cultures have these different customs and traditions. Like, for instance, in Chinese culture, we tend to give red envelope money. We give them money to ensure that they have enough to survive and enough to have a happy family, enough to feed the baby if they just had a baby, or enough to have a happy household if they just got married. But here, it seems that in Turkish culture, they use the evil eye to kind of they're bestowing protection on these newlyweds or people that just had a baby. It's not with money, but it's with a symbol or a talisman to protect them from evil or bad things.
对，所以老师意思就是说呢，我们可能会比较习惯说，哦，你结婚啦，或你有新生儿的时候，我们就会包红包给对方，用钱来代表一个我们给你的一个保护。但是呢，在这个土耳其呢，他们则是认为这个蓝眼睛就是一种保护了。
Yeah, so it's just interesting.
对
All right, let's take a short break.
好的。
To maintain their effectiveness, you should keep your evil eye clean.
好的，当人家送你这个蓝眼睛，就是拿来当护身符的呀，就是用来保护你的呀。所以我们怎么样让这个护身符可以一直有这个保护的作用呢？所以这一段就开始讲了。他说我们为了要让它维持 there， 当然就是这些 evil eyes， 好，让这些蓝眼睛可以保持它们的 effectiveness。我们知道 effective 就是有效用的，加了一个 ness 变成一个名词，所以可以让它有这样的维持它这样的一个效力。这时候呢，你要把你的蓝眼睛保持是干净的。
So effectiveness is the degree to which something is successful, okay, in order to get the desired result. So just pay attention, that is the noun form,
Yeah.
okay, to maintain that effectiveness. Wow, I didn't know that you could clean your evil eye.
洗一洗它，擦一擦，擦干净。
Didn't know there was that to worry about. Some people believe that regular cleaning removes any bad energy it has absorbed.
因为呢，我们带着这个蓝眼睛出去的时候嘛，它帮我们挡掉外面的这些不幸的事情或者是厄运的事情嘛，所以它可能会 absorb， 它会吸收到一些比较负面的这些能量在上面啦。所以有些人呢就这么样的相信，他说呢，如果你是 regular， 就是你要定期、经常性的去清理，就是去 cleaning， 你经常性的 cleaning 这边当名词，然后接着呢就可以 remove 掉，就是 get rid of， 就可以去除掉什么呢？它曾经所吸收到的这些负面的能量，就可以让它去除掉了。
It's kind of like crystals. A lot of people believe
对，
that
水晶也是这样。
crystals have a lot of positive energy and it might absorb a lot of negative energy. So you have to make sure you put it in the sun or you have to put it on top of other crystals to kind of nullify the bad energy. The nullify, N-U-L-L-I-F-Y. Nullify 就减掉、减少。
把它去除，就类似像去除掉的意思。
Yeah, nullify. So I think it's really interesting. It's the same concept, right? Interestingly, a crack in the bead is viewed as a good sign.
然后有趣的事就是什么呢？我们刚刚讲你保持它干净嘛，可是我们要知道它本来就是用一些玻璃珠珠所做成的呀，所以万一呢，这时候你的珠子上面出现了 crack 就从中间这样子，有裂缝出现怎么办呢？反而他们认为呢，这是 is viewed as 被视为被 regarded as， 也可以用 regarded。他认为如果你的珠子上面出现裂痕，其实被视为是 good sign， 是一个好兆头哦。
So we have the word interestingly here because that means that this is the following. We're going to talk about information that might not be expected. Because you would think that a crack in the bead is, oh no, a crack in the bead, I'm so sad. But actually that means that it protected you from something bad. We kind of have a similar belief in our Chinese culture too, right? Because we believe that if something bad was supposed to
好像
happen,
佛珠吧，如果我没记错。
or something breaks,
right.
we will say, oh,
他帮你挡灾了。
挡灾了. Like, oh, luckily that broke. That means it prevented something bigger from happening.
对。
So it's kind of similar in that concept. It means the charm has done its job by protecting its wearer.
对，就是刚才我们讲的，因为呢，为什么它上面出现这个裂痕的意思呢？就是说你的佩戴的这个护身符呢，其实呢，它已经借由帮助或保护这些佩戴者，所以他已经完成他的工作了，所以他的工作已经保护到你了，所以这时候你的珠子上面会有一个裂痕。
Yeah.
对。
Yeah, we say 工作 job, but obviously it's not a real job. But
对啦，
它的 responsibility. It's done what it
它
needs
的
to
责
do.
任跟任务。
Yeah, but we say the word job.
Yeah.
Okay, it's protected its wearer, the person who is wearing it. Okay. Once it's cracked, the evil eye should be replaced because only intact beads are believed to offer full protection.
好的，他这时候接下来又讲了，没有错，虽然它是一个好兆头，可是呢，一旦怎么样，一旦当怎么样，一旦当你上面这个蓝眼睛的这个珠子呢，如果它出现了这个裂痕的话，你的这个蓝眼睛啊，其实就应该要被你 replace 就是你要更换，你要换一个新的了，因为呢，只有 intact 这个 in 一样是否定的意思哦，然后呢，这个 tact 的意思是保持完整，所以呢，就是你把这个东西如果tact 原本是保持完整，或者是有触摸的意思。如果你没有把它触摸到，就是它是完好无缺的意思。所以他说，只有这种完好无缺的珠子呢，才被人们认为相信呢，才能够提供完全的保护。
So when we say something is intact, we say that it's not damaged, it's complete.
Yeah.
Okay. So only complete beads or ones without cracks are believed to offer this full protection. If you visit Turkey, consider taking home a few Turkish evil eyes as souvenirs for you and your friends.
所以他说呢，如果下次呢你也想要到土耳其去这个造访一下的话呢，你可以考虑一下 consider 后面要接 ing 咯，所以可以考虑一下，你带一些回家吧 ，taking home 什么东西带回家呢？就是去买一些，因为买一些比较好啊，万一它裂了，对不对？你可以做这个替换，你总不能再飞到土耳其再去买一次，所以呢，你就可以带几个这个土耳其的蓝眼睛回家，当做你的 souvenirs 这个字的这个拼法也非常的特别，因为如果我没记错，它应该是个法文的意思哈，就是讲这个所谓的纪念品啦哈，因为它这个字原本就是从法文里面的怀念啊、记忆啊这样的一个字来的，所以你可以把它当做这个所谓的纪念品送给你自己，也可以送给你的朋友们。
Yeah, I like that verb consider. 就考虑一下, right? Doesn't mean you have to do this, but think about doing it. Think about taking home a few of these Turkish evil eyes. Souvenirs, like you mentioned, are gifts that you buy from other places for either yourself or for other people.
没错。
And it's just for the purpose of remembering that place.
没错。
Okay, or bringing a little bit of that place to somebody else. All right, so hopefully in the past 2 days, you learned a lot about Turkish evil eyes. Maybe if you're someone who has a lot of bad luck, it might be something that you want to buy.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.